Journey with us as we take a bus from Johannesburg to Blantyre, Malawi, exploring the African countryside and traveling through Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and finally Blantyre, Malawi. Mufasa Eco Lodge, Monkey Bay. Bay, 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 Bay. I love that song. So from Blantyre, we took another taxi, in fact 2 or 3 taxis, and drove for about 4 hours up towards Monkey Bay, where we would see the beautiful Lake Malawi. So the trip was really, really long and exhausting because we were taking public transport, and at every point we had to wait for the taxi to fill up before we could move forward, which sometimes took up to an hour. So we arrived here at night, and I had no idea kind of what the space looked like. I even was really sure that I heard hippos at night, and the following morning we did confirm that there are actually hippos in this area. But I was really happy to see the following day in the morning, the beautiful space that we were in. And this is the food that we had in the morning. It wasn't really the best food, so we didn't really eat food from the lodge. Gigantic steps. Lock it. This is a monkey bay with the monkeys, baby. Wow, it's just looking. The Mufasa. Grappa Fasa, Baba, let's. Rolling up jets. Start rolling up the jets.
Rolling up the J's.
Oh, sorry, MT.
Now it comes.
How do you even roll up a jet? Sorry. So we took a beautiful walk at sunset, and mind you, in Malawi it's ridiculously hot, like scorching. I didn't even get to check the weather. I'm sure it was like 40 degrees Celsius. It was really hot, so it's better to go out in the evening once the sun has set. And even the way the businesses work, they also reopen at night. During the day there isn't really much going on. So this is the restaurant, the space that we ate at, which is Linda's restaurant, and they've had really, really delicious food.
Yeah, I've been looking at these pods that I know this could
They
be
look
more.
like.
You know, there was this guy from Germany.
Yeah.
I was providing them the Linga seeds.
It's big business.
Yeah.
Yes, so they were getting this. Okay. No, we're gonna move them.
No, I think it's fine like this.
Yes.
So we're drinking. We are drinking Tobwa. Tobwa. It's a sorghum drink. Yes. It's like it's gin.
Maheu.
Amaheu. Oh, it's more like amaheu elokuzani. More than his gin. My view. The glasses are too small. They're too short. Oh, it's so good. Oh. So it's like a more runny version of it. I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. It's so refreshing. Sliding down.
Yeah, sliding.
Tobwa. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna take forever.
So I get to this part.
Malawi, it's like harder at the top or something.
Everywhere it's hard. But you have to get to the layers to make it soft.
Can't you just crack it in half like
You
the...
can't crack it.
Oh, you have to logo ivula kanje.
It's not like the
Other one.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that. Oh. Forrest dropping the knowledge. Snap. I learned something today. How you can't just crack it like the other one. Just get to the point. So it was at this point that I realized that this green coconut has the brown coconut inside. So this is the green one is basically the premature one. So when it's green, it's still young and it's best used for the water, which is sweet. The flesh is not yet fully developed and it's quite small. But as it matures, it sheds the green skin and the small shell inside becomes filled with flesh. Kumbe bathini la eMalawi mangabethi ukuthi ibe mnandi
Kombo.
ukuthi ikome. Nani ngesivenda it's like kome. You just made it out. Mina bengithi nisivenda has a word like that. Nithini Yatika. Oh yes, Yatika. I'm behind on my lessons. That's what I'm talking about. Oh snap! Flesh is so small.
Yeah.
Oh damn! It's like a baby coconut in a coconut. How all of this is just the skin. So then I'm sure Lendo you can use it more like coconut. You can use it for other stuff rather than eating. Like there's more flesh to use for more the cocoa pits to use for other stuff. Oh, I had no idea. How ngiyaqala ukuyibona ngaphakathi ukuthi andincane kanje. And like ileya oh the coconut. But it's so good. Coconut in Malawi. We were back at Linda's, and this is the really cute restaurant space that we were eating at. I really enjoyed the interior and the art that they used to decorate the space.
Me as a kid,
Ukuthi ngofa inkukhu.
Ukuthi ngisabe inkukhu.
Ngoba yakunqofa kodwa so it's valid.
Yeah, it used to be emotional at moment.
Yeah. I think he moved. Oh, so ladylike. I really enjoyed observing the different forms of transport in Malawi, especially seeing that bicycles are really well used. I haven't seen this many, I've never seen women riding bikes like this. There were other women who were cycling themselves and just going about their business. And I'm just amazed at the level of fitness that you have to be at to just maintain such a lifestyle. So this was our breakfast on one of the mornings at Linda's again, and this cost us 2,500 kwacha, which is 25 rands in South Africa. And Linda would basically cook anything that we wanted. We even brought this cassava. This is Linda. So we even bought our own cassava And then she said she would cook it for us. So honestly, anything that we wanted, she was open to making for us, which made our experience in Monkey Bay a lot easier and really, really enjoyable. So we traveled to Mangochi, which is about an hour, if not an hour and a half from Monkey Bay. And this was because we needed to go and get our bus tickets back to Johannesburg. And we were aware of buses that leave from Mangochi as well as Blantyre and Lilongwe. So since Monkey Bay is closest to Mangochi, we thought we would get there and try and get our buses, but only to arrive there and the bus company was closed, and even the second one that we went to was also closed. So we went back to Monkey Bay and just got some lunch, but also then we decided that we would travel to Lilongwe, and then from Lilongwe we traveled to Johannesburg. So we had another journey ahead of us. On our last day, we decided to go finally on a boat cruise on Lake Malawi. This boat was quite small and a bit rocky. Honestly, it was a bit scary.
Going to show us the president's house.
But just seeing the fisherman out there on his really small boat and just doing his thing was so inspiring, because where I come from, even in the coast of Durban, I had hardly ever seen black people on the water and fishing. I'm sure there are communities out there in northern KZN, but this was my first time really seeing fishermen in this lake, which apparently has more diversity of fish than the whole of the Indian Ocean. And in these waters there are also crocodiles and hippos, but there have never been any sightings of attacks or anything like that, because there's just this incredible harmony of people and nature, but also the fact that the hippos and crocodiles can't swim in these deep waters. So there are people who even swim up to these deep waters where you can't see really what's going on. So we took a cab and drove up about, I think it was 3 to 4 hours up to Lilongwe, where we would be catching our bus to Johannesburg. So we had booked over the phone, but we didn't really have our tickets yet, so we wanted to arrive the day before and really get ourselves sorted.
Coming here unless
Good.
Yeah,
Please, let's go.
Yeah,
Hey.
please.
Bye. These guys.
panda wakuwayero yonse ndikaliko tokotero then tidzi vangacheki izala imene amanena office mabasi basi ndimene.
Oh, this is the bus for
Yes,
tomorrow.
say the white bus. So that's the bus.
Okay.
So in Lilongwe, we stayed at a place called Izala Lodge, but it's really isiZulu for Izala, which means come here. So that's the name of the lodge, and it's influenced by the owner who spent some time living in South Africa, and even with the design of the space and the intention of what he is doing is really inspired by his time in South Africa, but also his heritage, which includes having a lot of plants as well. So here's the owner.
Africans do not have courage. Why? We don't believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't believe in that we can do it. You see this place? I started with 2 rooms. Only 2 rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In the dark.
Especially the dark, yes.
Yeah, they only sleep during the day.
Oh, the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on duty at night. They know.
Always on duty.
Yeah.
Madam, you said your name is?
To Zimbabwe. Yeah.
It's giving Zimbabwe.
Cha nje ibhasi lethu is giving Zimbabwe. Yes, yes. As soon as we had crossed into Zimbabwe, our bus broke down. That's us, everyone there outside of the bus. And they quickly fixed it, and then it broke down a second time. And that's when we discovered this tree with the fruit that looks like monkey apple. And we were eating it, and by this time everyone was starving. We were all starving because we hadn't eaten in a couple of hours. There weren't any shops or stops around, and this is why I would really recommend that if you are taking a trip like this, to book both your return tickets all at once, so that you are sure of the bus company and there's more certainty in terms of your trip, because we didn't have much certainty because of that openness that we had approached our trip with. Eventually, saphelela Pretoria. You claps once, Shrim. You're right.